Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Instantly AI to supercharge your cold email outreach. Whether you're new to Instantly or just looking to sharpen your strategy, I'll walk you through everything from setting up your account to launching high converting campaigns. Let's jump right in and start scaling your outreach like a pro. So, first things first, go to the website, which is basically just instantly.ai. Then click on get started. It will bring you right here to create a new account. So you just simply need to fill in up the details right here. So once you've clicked on join now, it will bring you right here, which you will need to answer these questions. So where did you find Instantly and what best describes your industry? So just simply answer this, then click on continue. Then it will prompt you to verify your email. So it sent an email with a link to verify your registration. So just check your email first. So this is the email that I received. So if you don't see it on your inbox, make sure to check your spam folder right here on the left side if there is any emails that you have received there. So just simply go back here and click on confirm your email, and it will redirect you back here on Instantly, just like that. So what you want to do now is add an email account to get started. So you could either click on add new here on the top right, or just simply click on the add new option here on the middle part. So I'm going to click on add new, and here you will see the options. Here is the pre-warmed accounts and done for you email setup, and you could also connect your existing accounts right here. So you could pick any of these. For me, I'm going to go with this Google or Gmail account right here on the right side. But let's say you have multiple accounts, like maybe 50 or 100 plus. You could just simply go to any provider right here and click on bulk import from CSV. As you can see, when you unlock the premium features, you can use this option to make your imports of account easier, since it will give you the option to bulk import your emails from a CSV file. So just a quick tip to make your life easier if you want. But here I'm gonna go with my Gmail. So here there are two options that you could pick from, which is the option 1 and option 2. First one is easier to set up, more stable and less disconnects, and available for G Suite accounts. And the other option, which is option 2, is available for personal accounts and requires two-factor authentication and is more prone to disconnects. So just basically pick an option that you prefer. So for me, I'm going to go with option 2. And as you can see here are the instructions on how you can connect your Google account with the option 2. So go to your Google account security and make sure that you have two-step verification enabled. And from there on, you need to create an app password. After that, click on next, then input your email and input the app password that you've just got or created. And as you can see, I now have my account connected right here. So what you want to do now is just simply click on your account, and here you could actually enable warm up for this particular account or that particular account that you want to set. So I'm going to just click on enable right here. As you can see right here, it will show you what account format gradually increases your email sending volume to help establish a positive sender reputation with email providers. So you could click on this to learn more about account warm-up, but if you're all good, you could just simply click on this checkbox right here, then click on continue. Once that's done, you can now go to settings, and here you can change all of the settings of your account right here. So you could change your name, your sender name, and of course you could add your signature and the tags. You could create some tags, and also the campaign settings. You could set a daily campaign limit and also the minimum wait time. You could also enable or disable this campaign slow ramp, which gradually increase the number of campaign emails sent per day. And if you click on this, you will see the details, such that enabling slow ramp will gradually increase the number of campaign emails sent per day, helping to improve deliverability for new or warming up accounts. So that's why this is recommended, since this is a new account, which will of course help increase the number of campaigns or campaign emails sent per day. And here is a optional feature, which is the set a reply to email address. So basically, a reply to email address is the designated address where a recipient should send a reply when they click reply to an email. So next is this. So you could also set maximum number of inbox placement tests per day. You could also enable a custom tracking domain right here. So you just need to follow the steps to set up your custom tracking domain. So if you hover here on the icon right here, it will show you the overview on how to do it. So number 1, go to your domain's DNS settings. Then number 2, create a new CNAME record. And number 3, enter the following details. Then below that, you could set your warm-up settings. And here is a warm-up filter tag where it's basically used to group accounts in the warm-up pool, and accounts with the same tag will warm up emails with each other. So the default tag is right here that you could copy it to your clipboard, or you could create your own custom tag. And here you could set the daily warm-up limit, and you could also set an increase per day. So you could also enable or disable the slow warm up right here, which is not recommended for new accounts, since you should disable slow warm up only for accounts that are already warmed up. So if you have a new account, which like this one, this is a new account, you should not check this option. And here at the bottom is the reply rate. And when you click on show advanced settings right here, it will show you these options, which is basically a premium feature right here. So if you want to access this advanced settings, you need to upgrade to hypergrowth to unlock that particular feature. So it includes the weekdays only feature, which only send warm-up emails on weekdays for a more natural sending pattern. Next is the read emulation, which is spend time and scroll through your warm-up email to emulate human-like reading. And warm custom tracking domain, which include your custom tracking domain in your warm-up emails to further improve deliverability. You could also set the open rate, the spam protection, and here is the mark important. So if you want to jumpstart, this could definitely help you. So if you go up right here, you will see the campaigns options also. So if there's a campaign that you've created from this email, you will see it right here. So one more thing you can do is, if you have multiple email accounts connected right here, and of course you don't want the burden to set them all up at once. So if there are hundreds, so if you want to set them up each or one by one, it will take a lot of time and a lot of effort to do. So what you can do is just simply click on the checkbox right here and click on select all. It will basically select all of the emails, and here on the top right side you will see the bulk edit settings. So what this does is basically change the settings for all of your emails right here. So if you change something right here, let's say I'm going to set my first name and last name, it will basically set it also to all of the emails that I've selected right here on the list. So this is a great feature to save you a lot of time. Next is, let's say you're in an agency and you need to monitor all of the accounts right here. So let's say there are thousands or hundreds of accounts which you need to monitor. So you could filter them out right here. So click on all statuses here on the top, and you could filter out the paused one, the ones that has errors, or the ones that has no custom tracking domain, the pre-warmed accounts, the DFY accounts with the warm-up active, with warm-up paused, warm-up with that has errors, or accounts that has no tag right here. So let's say I want to check on accounts that has errors. So click on has errors right here, and it will show you all of the accounts that has errors. And also if you want to check out the pre-warmed accounts, you just simply click on that, or the accounts that are warmed up. So as you can see right here, it will filter it out. So this is pretty helpful feature for people that are handling accounts on a large scale. Next is, you can test the domain setup. So just simply click on test domain setup. It will check all domains for MX, SPF, DKIM, and DMARC and record setup. So there's also a guide for that. So I'm just going to click on it again to show it. And if you click here on the embedded link, you will see how to set up your Max SPF and so on. So you could just simply read through this. So there's a lot of information that you could get from this. So just simply read through it. So it's just a 2-minute read, so it won't take a lot of time. So I'm just gonna go back right here. So next is, if you don't have a database set or list of contacts you can reach out to, so there's an option here. So go to the left hand side and click on lead finder, and here you can search or filter out people for your database. So you could start your search with AI. So there's an AI search right here. You could also set the filters. So let's say the job titles. So you could set it to CEO, head of marketing, head of finance, manager operations, manager of IT. So there's a ton of stuff. So let's say I want to reach out to a sales manager right here. So I'm just going to set it to sales manager. And as you can see, it already shows you the contacts that you could reach out to. It shows the title, the company, the email, and of course the phone numbers, but just some of them has it, and the location of that particular person or that particular lead. And you could also set an exemption right here, so it's not any of CEO, CMO, COO, something like that. And you could also set the management levels and the department they're in. So let's say someone in the sales department. So since this is a sales manager, so they're in the sales department. You could also filter out their location. Let's say I want someone from the US. So I'm just going to simply type United States. And here are the industries or keywords you can set up. You could search industries right here. So there's a ton of filters that you could set to find a specific group of people. So the more filters you use, the more specific group of people you could reach out to. But if you want a broader scale of groups, you could just simply reduce the filters that you have. So I'm just going to add more filters right here. So for the employees, let's say 25 to 100 employees, something like that. So I still have a ton of people right here. So 2,000 people. So here I've set up my filters, and if you actually go and click on the scroll wheel right here, or the scroll bar, and scroll to the right, you will see the company news. So let's say it's gonna find something or a company that has news right here. So I can't seem to find anyone with the company news, but basically you will see any news updates about that person's company or that lead's company, which you could use to make an email of. So let's say the company recently had a spike on their sales, and you could use that. Let's say you could go to ChatGPT and make a custom email about it, and that's the email that you will put for that particular lead. Now once that's done, you just simply need to click on a checkbox right here and select all of the leads that you want to add to your campaign. So I'm just gonna pick the first 25 results right here and click on add to campaign. You could also add them right here download them on a CSV file, and you could transfer it to another platform and expand your database. And there's also an option right here to add to list. So if this pops up, it basically means that you've reached your limit on finding leads with your free account of Instantly. So you'll need to upgrade to enjoy these benefits. So only pay for verified leads, automatic lead verification, unlimited lead searches, 283 million lead database, 4,500 verified leads monthly, and lead enrichment, which is this one right here. So you could upload a list of people and enrich their information. So you could create a new list. So I've put sales manager right here. So let's say click on create, and you could upload the CSV file again or use Google Sheets. So you just basically need to import. So after you have your leads set up, what you want to do now is create a campaign. So just go to campaigns right here on the left side and click on add new and just set a campaign name. So I'm gonna go with sales. Click on continue, wait for it to load. Now on this page, here's a page that we need to add our leads. So click on add leads, and you could upload it from CSV file. You could use the lead finder, which is for the upgraded plan. You could also enter emails manually or from Google Sheets. So as you can see right here on my current plan, which is the free plan, there are 250 uploads available, and I haven't used any of them yet. So I'm just gonna download upload my CSV file right here. So I'm gonna click on upload CSV file, click to upload. So I have mine right here, click on open. And as you can see right here, you could select what you want to import. So let's say you want to import the full name. So you could also select the first name, last name. So let's say I want to set it to first name. For the email, I'll leave it like that. For job title, I actually want that to include, but you'd also set custom variable right here. But anyways, I'm just gonna set it to do not import. And phone, I'm gonna import that. And for the LinkedIn URL, you could also leave it like that, and also the location. So the only ones that I have is the name, the email, and the phone number and the company name right here. And here at the bottom, you could actually check for duplicates across all the campaigns list or the workspace. You just simply need to check the checkbox right there. And here there's also an option to verify leads, which get 2 times more leads with this new feature that Instantly has. Once that's done, simply click on upload all. And if you're going to use the verification or the verify lead, you will need to have what they call the verification credits. So you need to buy this. So if for 5,000 credits, it's $17 a month. For 10,000 credits, it's $32 a month. And for one-time payments, you could also do that, which is a little bit more pricey than the monthly payment. So as you can see, for the monthly, it's $17. For the one-time payment, it's $18.89. Same goes with the other ones right here. So if you don't want to use that, you just simply need to uncheck this and click on upload all, and click on OK. Then just wait for it to upload, and as you can see, my contacts has now been uploaded. So next is the sequences. So what you can do here is add the subject. So I'm just gonna name it test. So if you're new to this and you don't really know what to type in first, so what you can do is use Instantly's templates right here at the bottom. So just simply click on templates, and here you will see all of the templates available. So let's say I'm going to go with, let's say, influencer marketing, or I'm going to go with or marketing and advertising. So let's say I'm going to use this. So here, big fan of your work, or let's say getting customers for marketing agency, or check out the influencer marketing right here, and also the growth agency. And I think I'm going to go with this. So I'm going to use this template right here. So use this template and it will automatically paste here on the email right here. So you could edit this out if you want to remove something. So as you can see here, the year, I could change it to 2025. You can also use AI tools to generate content right here. You could use AI sequence writer, AI syntax writer, and AI spam words checker right there. You could also add your variables right here. So if you click on it, you could add your signature. So I'm going to add it. Let's say I'm going to add it here at the bottom, variables. Then click on signature, just like that. You could also preview the email that you've made, or if the email template that you used. So just simply click on preview email here, and this is what it will look like when you send someone this email. You could also check the deliverability score. So if you click on this, so it's also a premium feature, but what this does is it checks if your email has problems delivering it to your leads. So if it does have problems, it will show you what problems are occurring or what you can do to solve the problem. You could also send a test email. So let's say I'm going to send a test email right here. And as you can see, email sent, and I'm going to check out my account right now. So as you can see right here, I have my email, and this is the test email that I sent. So it's basically the same as what you saw right here. You could also edit the text right here, the formatting of your text. You could add bullets, the subscripts and superscript. So it's basically like Docs or any other email platforms. Next is add variant, but just to say that this is also a premium feature right here. So you need to upgrade to Hypergrowth to unlock this feature. But here on add step, if I click on add step, you could also send a follow-up email. So as you can see right here, send next message in, let's say, 3 days. So after 3 days, it will send another message. So for step 2, so if you leave the subject empty here on the next email, if you leave it empty, it will be a reply email. So it will reply to your first email right here. But if you add the subject, it will basically be a new email. So it won't reply to the first email that you sent. So if you add a subject, it will be a new email. So I'm just going to name it test 2, just like that. So this next message will be a new email that will be sent in 3 days after the first email was sent. So you could add another template right here. I'm just going to pick anything, use this template just like that. There's also something you can do. So if you go back to leads right here and click on this like brain icon here, which is the AI prompts, click on that. You could use the template hub right here, and you could add the general unique opening sentence. So if you click on that, and you could input the website for the prospect. So let's say company name. And if you want to check the output, just simply need to click on generate test output. So we need to add so I'm going to click on it. So you will need to add the OpenAI API key in the settings tab first. So go to settings right here. And here I've added my OpenAI API key. I'm going to click on save. And go back to template hub, and I'm going to try to generate test output. So you will need to select the input fields. So company name, and output column. I'm going to do company name, but this is also a featured, upgraded account feature. So you will need to upgrade your plan if you want to use the output column right here. So it's the same for every option. So next is you could actually clean your email. So let's say there are links that you don't want, so you simply need to copy everything. Then just simply click on clean HTML, and of course it will be clean just like that. So there will be a prompt at the top that the HTML has been cleaned. You could also insert links or web address URLs, and you could set to display as right there. And if you click on the more reach option right here, you could insert an unsubscribe link. So paste the link right there. You could also insert some images and emoticons. So click on insert image, and you could copy the image's URL, or you could, let's say you want to add a GIF and you want to insert to your email just like that. You simply need to insert it right there. And if you're somewhat into code and you want to change the coding of this particular email, you simply need to click on code view, and here you could edit it out just like so. But once that's done, you simply need to click on save, then go to schedule. So now we are going to set our schedules. For the schedule name, I'm just going to name it sales, and for the time, I'm going to set it to 8:30 to 5 p.m. and you could also set the time zone right here. So Eastern time is good, and I'm just gonna set it to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which are business days. So I think that's more appropriate. So I'm just gonna simply click on save, and once it's done, I have now that particular schedule saved. Now what you want to do is go to options. So once you're here on the options page, you can now select the accounts to use to send emails from. So the more accounts, the higher volume you could make. So I'm going to use my 2 accounts right here, and here is also an option to disable or enable stop sending emails on reply. So stop sending emails to a lead if a response has been received. So if that particular lead responses to your email that you have sent, it will automatically stop sending emails. You could also enable or disable open tracking right here. I'm just going to enable it right there. And here is a delivery optimization. So this is a pro feature right here on the send first email as text only. So if you enable this option, you won't be able to enable the open tracking option. So if you want open tracking to be enabled, you must uncheck this send emails as text only. You could also set a daily limit for your max number of emails to send per day on this particular campaign that you are making. And here at the bottom are the advanced options. So the CRM, so manage campaign ownership, select the owner of this campaign. So I'm the only one right here. So of course I'm going to select myself. And here are the custom tags that you could create, the sending pattern or time gap between emails, and the max new leads, prioritize new leads. So if you check this out, it will prioritize reaching out to new leads over scheduled follow-ups. And here, auto optimize AC testing. So when you're using this feature, the instantly algorithm will automatically select the best performing variant after a certain number of emails has been sent. Then next is provider matching right here. So matches your lead's email provider with your mailbox provider for boosted deliverability. And here's a stop campaign for company on reply. So it stops the campaign automatically for leads from a company if a reply is received from any of them. So you could enable that also. Next is stop sending emails on auto reply. So it stops sending emails to a lead if an automatic response has been received. For example, for out of office replies. So this is the same as this one here at the top. So if you receive a response, you will stop sending emails. But for this one is the auto reply or the auto response. So I'm not gonna enable that, since I want them to actually respond to my email and not just an auto response. You could also insert a unsubscribe link header. So it automatically adds an unsubscribe link to email headers for one click on subscription by supported email providers. And here is allow risky emails. So when using verification, allow emails that are marked as risky to be contacted, or disable bounce protect to allow known risky emails to be contacted. And here at the bottom, you could add CC and BCC recipients to all emails. And once you're done, you could either save this, then launch it right here. So this will publish your campaign. So just simply click on publish. And as you can see, my campaign now has been launched. And if you click on that particular campaign, it will bring you to the analytics. So it will show you the sequence started. So the number of leads that have been sent at least one email in this campaign, and the open rate, which is the number of leads that have opened at least one email in this campaign, the click rate, which is the number of leads that have clicked at least one link in this campaign, and the opportunities, which is the number of leads that you have marked as positive. So per positive lead value is not set. Click to update. So you simply need to click on this to update it. And for conversions, the total number of one opportunities and its total dollar, or its total amount rather. You could also pause the campaign right here at the top right. And if you click on the three dots, you could download the analytics CSV, and you could also share your campaign. You could also check the analytics here on the left side of your website, or the navigation menu right here. Click on analytics and it will show you the analytics, your campaign analytics, and also account analytics right here. So it shows how your account is performing and your campaign analytics. So let's say you have tons of campaigns, you could check them right here. You could also filter it out. So let's say you just want to see all of the active campaigns. So just set it to active, or the paused ones, or the completed ones also. And that's basically it, guys. So you're now ready to start sending smarter, faster, and more personalized campaigns with Instantly. And I hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching.